I've been the keeper of the Eldridge Lighthouse for what feels like forever. It's smack in the middle of the Atlantic, a lonely spike of stone and steel rising from waves that never sleep. No land in sight for hundreds of miles, just endless gray water and the occasional scream of gulls. My name's Harlan, and this job was supposed to be my escape. After the divorce, the debts, the noise of the city, yeah, isolation sounded like paradise. Little did I know it would turn into a nightmare. It started small. Supplies come every 6 months via helicopter drop, but the last one was delayed by a storm. No big deal, I've got rations, a generator, and the light to tend. But then the radio fritzed out. Static, mostly, with faint whispers underneath, like someone murmuring just out of earshot. I chalked it up to interference from the weather. The sea plays tricks, right? Nights got worse. I'd climb the spiral stairs to the lantern room, polish the Fresnel lens, and watch the beam sweep the horizon. One evening, as the sun dipped into the water like a dying ember, I saw it, a shape in the waves. Not a ship, not debris. Humanoid, bobbing just beyond the rocks. I grabbed the binoculars, nothing. Gone. But that night, the whispers on the radio got clearer. Help, trapped. Harlan. My name. How the hell did it know my name? I tried signaling with the light, Morse code for SOS, but the sea stayed empty. The next day, the generator sputtered. Power flickered, and in the dim light of my quarters, I found scratches on the walls. Fresh ones, like fingernails dragged across metal. I hadn't done that. Had I? Paranoia set in. I barricaded the door, rationed my food, and pored over the old logbooks from previous keepers. Most were mundane, weather reports, maintenance notes. But one entry from 1987 caught my eye, the sea whispers back. It knows our secrets. Don't listen. The keeper after that? Vanished. Presumed drowned. The storm hit on the third night. Winds howled like banshees, waves slamming the base like artillery. The lighthouse shook, and the light went out. Pitch black, except for emergency flares. That's when I heard footsteps on the stairs. Slow, deliberate. Not the creak of metal, boots on iron. I grabbed a crowbar and yelled, "Who's there?" No answer, just the steps getting closer. I swung open the door to the stairwell, heart pounding. Nothing. But then, from below, a voice, "Harlan, why did you leave us?" It sounded like my ex-wife. Impossible. She was back on shore, safe. I bolted down the stairs, flare in hand, shadows dancing like demons. At the bottom, in the storage room, I found it, a rusted chest I swore wasn't there before. Inside? Photos. Of me. But not recent ones, faded, yellowed. Me as a kid, me at my wedding, me, holding a baby I never had. The whispers swelled into a chorus. You forgot. You always forget. Panic took over. I ran back up, slipped on the wet steps, cracked my head. Blackout. When I woke, the storm had passed. Sunlight streamed in. The radio crackled to life, not static, but a voice. Clear as day, Eldridge Lighthouse, this is Coast Guard. Do you copy? Automated system check. Automated? I grabbed the mic, this is Harlan. I'm here. Send help. Silence. Then, negative. Eldridge has been unmanned for 20 years. Fully automated since the last keeper drowned in '05. If this is a prank. Drowned? '05? That's when I took the job. I looked out the window. No helicopter pad. No supply crates. Just the endless sea. And in the reflection of the glass, my face, pale, translucent, staring back with empty eyes. The whispers weren't from the sea. They were mine. Echoes of a life I lost, trapped in this beacon forever. The trouble wasn't the storm or the isolation. It was realizing I'd been dead all along, tending a light no one needs, screaming into the void. If you're reading this, don't come looking. The sea keeps its secrets. And now, so do I.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a twist. Stay tuned to Reddit Tales Times for your daily dose of drama, laughs, and unbelievable stories.